first idea that you come up with is generally the most kind of generic, at least for me it is. And then you start thinking more and more, and you come up with these crazy ideas, and maybe you don't even want to volunteer them because they're so crazy. But they're still novel, right? And oftentimes they actually are part of the solution. Okay, so idea finding, we want to encourage, and in a second here I'm going to encourage these outrageous ideas. Okay, again, I want you to have that interplay in your head, right brain or left brain, and we're going to kind of move from that discussion to the next step. Alyssa?
Prepare for action.
Prepare for action.
Solution finding. Select and strengthen solutions. First, try to strengthen and improve the best ideas generated. Next, generate the criteria that needs to be considered to evaluate the ideas for success. Apply that criteria to the top ideas and decide which are most likely to solve the redefined problem. The best idea needs to meet criteria that makes it actionable before it becomes the solution. A creative idea is not really useful if it won't be implemented.
So you got your goal here, right? Oftentimes goals are several small things, right? You want to achieve this goal, but how are we going to do it? Several small things. And then you have your solution over here. And this step, we're trying to bring them together, okay? We're trying to say, here's the solution. Is it going to meet the goal? And how are we going to tie those together? Okay, so that's the prepare for action. And then finally, last step.
I'll do it again. Is it your turn?
Yeah. Skipping.
Acceptance finding. Plan for action. In this step, look at who's responsible, what has to be done by when, and what resources are available in order to realize this idea as a full-fledged activated solution.
Okay, so what are we doing in this step?
Action, or planning for action.
Plan for action, yep.
Details.
Details.
Yeah.
So we're actually preparing to execute, right? We've already decided what we're going to do. I know that I'm guilty of this all the time. I know what I need to do, but I don't do it. Right? Step 6, it's a big one because it's often the hardest. Okay? So this is a big part of the creative problem solving method. Now, predictions on why this is blank?
Because we're going to do our own.
Okay. Thank you, Emily. Are we ready? Here's the situation. Okay. If you'll recall that Aaron's piece was more on the learner itself, right? Being in flow. Okay, so if you can kind of see this transition. This piece involves where we've gone from the learner to where we are now. Where are we right now? Are we teachers yet?
No.
What would we call ourselves?
Proto-teachers.
Proto-teachers? Yeah? What
Future
else?
teachers.
I know Dixie uses the term.
Mm.
Someone's up for election, they are a
Candidate?
Oh,
teacher
candidate.
candidates
Okay.
at this point, okay?
Okay.
So here's the situation, and this is going to be a situation that you might arrive at yourself as a teacher candidate. You're in an observation in a 5th grade classroom. The teacher is highly revered as one of the best teachers in the school district, and you are intently observing her execution and conduct. Out of the corner of your eye, you see one of the less engaged students tinkering with something. As your eyes move closer towards the object, you realize that it's a small pocket knife. You spend the last half hour of class wondering what you should do. Okay, so let's take about, let's go with 5 minutes. And I want, as a group of 3 people, okay, we've got our creative problem solving method. And you can jot down your ideas with each stage here.
So start at the first page, like
Yep.
the objective finding.
Exactly. Okay, so